يلا بينا ريتيرن تو باري. نعبي بس الرصاص معاه. بعدنا عن الوودز يا جماعة، أخيرا خلصنا الغابة. ايه الشيء ده؟ طبعا هو غالبا مفيش كراوتش هنا في اللعبة، ميعرفش يوطي أو يعدي من تحت حاجة.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
فعلا ويلكم بونس. نخش لها ازاي دي بقى؟ فين المفتاح؟ مانيسكريبت اهو. شوت جان امو اخيرا. ده حمام ده ولا غرفة تغيير ملابس ولا ايه بالظبط؟ ايه البقعة اللي في الارض دي؟ هنا؟ اهي.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
The story dies, Alice dies. Return to Barry. يا ابن لذينه، يا ابن لذينه، اختي. قطع الخلف بقى على المسا. كنت بتستخبي فين انت؟ افتح امه بقى، اخلص اخلص. ده انا هسوق. يلا انطح امه بيو. بيو. انا همشي منين بقى؟ همشي منين؟ نرجع للطريق تاني. ايوه. حتى اللايس دي فيها بوست. انا ماشي صح ولا غلط؟ انا مش عارف. ما قداميش طرق تانية بصراحة. انت مش هتوديني هنا ولا ايه؟ ماشي. انا ماشي ببركة الدعاء، مش عارف الطريق مش باين خالص. نهاية الطريق ده ولا ايه؟ ممكن ننزل بقى كده.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
تمام.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me.
Yes, I get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
اديني. طب افتح الباب طيب، انا وصلت خلاص. الله لا لا. يا واد اللذينة. بعدين defeat the birds، المفروض اهزم الطيور. ايوه ايوه Samatum defeat.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
أخيرا
I
صدقتني.
sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old dear diner.
Good girl.
Aha. اوف على النهاية والتراب.
Come here.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am? You.
المزيكا الجامدة دي يا جماعة. End of episode 2. خلصنا دلوقتي يا جماعة episode 2 وكده. وبعد ما ويك رجع لباري وشال من عليه الطيور اللي كانت عايزه تموته ديت من على البيت وحكى له طبعا على اللي شافه من الراجل اللي قابله اللي هو خاطف مراته دوت وجاب له اوصافه. وطبعا باري راح للسجلات وحاول يدور بقى على اوصاف الشخص دوت عشان يتعرف هو مين. وفي نفس الوقت باري جاله مكالمه مبهمه وغامضه من البنت الكيوت اللي كانت بتخدم في البرايت داينرز ده اللي هي كانت عرفت ويك. هنشوف مع بعض دلوقتي ايه اللي هيحصل بعد ما خلص شابتر 2 او ايبيسود 2 ونشوف ايبيسود 3 دلوقتي على بركه الله. ولكن قبل ما نبدا لو انت اول مره تشوف الفيديو بتاعي هتدعمني ممكن تشترك في القناه تحت تعمل لك الفيديو وتعليقاتكم ما تحرموش منها يا شباب. وهيبقى نستأنف في اللعبه الجميله ديت وانا العب.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her.
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm a God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
يعني الجزيرة كانت موجودة وحصل بركان وشالها من الوجود غرقت. وكمان الراجل ده شكله صاحب المكان ده بيأجر المكان ده كله هو مالك بتاع المكان. بيقول عليه ناس جيرل عشان هي
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
ده إيه اللي جابه هنا ده؟ عجيبة. طبعا المكالمة الغريبة اللي جت من البنت دي رايحين نتحقق منها وغالبا هو مش هيلحق يروح البوليس ستيشن. في عميل من الاف بي اي قاعد مستنيه ويجزع لرؤيته. هننط ولا ايه؟ تفتح يا عم. بطيء قوي.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
تعال شوف هنا.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met. Yeah, anyway, She knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
مين؟
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
لا انا مش هخش لك دلوقتي. هي ازاي هنا؟ مش المفروض افولو راندولف؟ راندولف كان هنا صح؟ هو راندولف مش كان راح شمال يا جماعة؟ مستر راندولف؟ هو باري لابس احمر باين اهو هناك. هو راندولف راح فين؟ مزيكا سسبنس بدأت تشتغل. ده انا كنت بتجول بس يعني بالصدفة لقيت نفسي دخلت عندها وصلت لها. ويمكن راندولف، ما هو اكيد ما انا اللي مخبط على بابه وفتح، هو ما دخلش اكيد يعني. ماشي خلينا انا مش عارف يعني سلوك غريب. انا دلوقتي انا يا جماعه مش عارف اخد رايكم في الموضوع ده. انا كان المفروض امشي ورا راندولف اللي هو راح هناك كده في الحته دي. بعدين قلت اتجول كده يمكن الاقي كولكتبل ولا حاجه، وخبطت لقيت
Rose,
البنت.
you have my
المفروض
manuscript?
Oh yes. Yes. Please come in.
غريبه الاطوار تتكلم بغرابه.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
حط لهم حاجه.
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
دايم هما ما شكوش في طريقه كلامها يعني.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going. I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
مين دول؟ ده حتى صورتي انا الان ويك ده صح يا جماعه؟ مش صوره الان ويك دي اللي على السرير؟ سريرها شبه سراير الاطفال بالظبط. ودي الدريم كاتشر تقريبا او لاقطة الاحلام.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
طب هي استفادت ايه؟ قاعده كده وباري نايم لسه ودي صحيح؟
He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose,
Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day.
دي بتسمع الشغل
Come back
بتاعها.
soon.
طيب نخرج من التريلر بقى. الناس دي نايمة طبعا. المكان التريلر دي شكلها انترستنج رغم انها تريلر، بس انترستنج برضو. نخرج منين بقى؟ احنا دخلنا مش من هنا، دخلنا من هنا.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
نجيب له العربية هنا. احنا جينا منين؟ المركب دي كانت سادة الطريق. سادة الطريق لسه. ممكن نخش لها كده. معيش مسدس، معيش حاجة. ايه ده؟ راديو.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. So, take bed sheets.
احنا مالنا يا عم الكلام ده؟ السيارة اهو، الشخص اهو الأعرج.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
نهرب.